Welcome, namaste, and good morning. Today we're going to set the stage for an excellent day. And I find that my most centered, steady days are when I carve out a bit of space in the morning for movement and breath. Kind of sets that metronome for my nervous system of steadiness. So that's what I'm hoping to offer today. Some steady movement and breath to set the stage for our nervous systems. Because I think being in the world with a regulated nervous system is one of the best gifts we can give, not only to ourselves, but to other people as well. So let's begin with a few rounds of steady breath, really emphasizing the exhale here. And we'll breathe in and out the nose, actually. But bring your awareness to your exhale, and maybe make it just a little bit longer here for these first few breaths. And we'll try it out and see what it's like. Okay? Close the eyes down. Palms can be up in the lap or down, whichever feels better. So big inhale, and then maybe a little bit bigger of an exhale. 3 more times like this. Maybe even bring in a slight restriction to it so you can hear it. Once more. Beautiful. Hands towards the knees. Begin to take some spinal spirals. They can be really small, or they can be kind of dramatic. You choose. Moving some energy around. And then going the other direction. And then walking the hands forward, tabletop. Move the hips here, bring the fingers wide. Kind of rock the shoulders, so some organic movement. We're going to move with breath. So inhale, right arm out, left leg out. So this will be an inhale. And then an exhale, bring the pieces down along with the booty to the heels. So inhale, we round and shift forward. Left arm reaches, right leg reaches. And then exhale, bring the pieces together, booty towards the heels. So you kind of round as you come up, this time right arm, left leg, and exhale, sink back. Inhale, round, left arm, opposite leg. Exhale, reach back. One more each side. This time round as you come up, tabletop position, and continue to walk the hands forward into puppy pose. So the heart melts down, gazes maybe forward, maybe down. I like to come to the elbows and bring my hands in prayer pose behind my head, but you do what feels good in your body. Always let your body and what you need trump what I or any other teacher says. We are just offering suggestions. And then slowly begin to gaze forward. We're going to come into Sphinx Pose. So the hands are going to plant and the booty or the hips are going to come down. Shoulders roll back, heart center comes forward. So I like to pick up the feet and as if someone's pulling back my toes, lengthen a little bit and do the same on each side. And then do the same with the rib cage. So kind of lift the rib cage up and as if you could find more space between the ribs and the hips, shimmy it forward and then roll the shoulders back. Press down through the forearms, press down through the pubic bone and through the tops of the toes. Lots of things happening here. Sphinx pose. One more inhale. And then exhale. We're gonna tuck the toes. Press down through the forearms and lift up, kind of around the back, gaze back towards the toes. Inhale, bring the hips down, untuck, Sphinx Pose. Energetically drag the elbows back towards the hips. That'll help to pull the heart forward. Now let's move with breath. Exhale, tuck the toes, push the ground away, around. And then inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, rounded forearm plank. Inhale, Sphinx. And once more. Exhale, rounded forearm plank. And inhale, Sphinx. Release the heart down. Plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Steady breath. Gaze towards the hands, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, belly towards the thighs. And let's take some little baby hops here. So heels are gonna come to the hips. They can be really small here. Little donkey kicks. Maybe you get a little bit of air. Maybe you don't. And then walk or jump towards the top of the mat. Forward fold, however you want to get there. So it doesn't matter at all if you decide to take that transition up there. It's just an option. Exhale, fold. Can definitely pick the heat up a little bit. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do a sun salutation variation a couple times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the hands, come back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. And exhale, come all the way down to the ground, however you'd like to get there. Maybe you stop in chaturanga. Inhale, high-low cobra or upward facing dog. Some heart opener. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One round of breath in. And exhale. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, bend the knees as you gaze forward. Maybe a jump or two, a little hop. And we meet at the top of the mat. Sometimes it feels graceful, sometimes not. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. Soft bend in the knees. Press down, lift up. And exhale, hands, heart center. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. And exhale, chaturanga or all the way down to the ground. Inhale, high-low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. So your choice, step or hop to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees as you rise all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. And step back with the right foot. Plant the back heel. Inhale, warrior two. 3 rounds of breath. Press evenly through both feet, outer spiral with the front thigh, and then pull back on the outer left hip crease. These are a few cues that tend to get kind of right at the heart of some nice alignment here. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, release the hands all the way down. Turn all 10 toes towards the left. So you're gonna walk this front foot back a little bit. Flex both feet, lift the left arm up. Reach it towards the top of the mat. And then exhale, sink the hips down as you reach back, look back. Inhale, push and lift. Lift the hips really high. And exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. And exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Now, listen up. Left or right knee is going to go behind the left ankle. Take a seat and twist towards the left. Pull the thigh into the chest. Roll the shoulders back. Broaden the collarbone. Steady breath. Slowly unwind. Hands come to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward. You can take any variation here. You don't always have to take the same one. Exhale, chaturanga, or come all the way down to the ground. Knees, chest, chin maybe. Inhale, high-low cobra, upward facing dog. Just be sure you're opening the heart, shoulders back. And exhale, downward facing dog. 1 round of breath. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold forward. This time, step right back into the left foot. Back knee or back heel plants. Open up, warrior 2. So same thing with the alignment here. Imagine the outer spiral with the front thigh. Pull back on the front outer hip crease. Arms are strong, reaching out. Actively pressing down through both feet. Flip the front palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, plant the hands, all 10 toes spiral to the right. Likely you move the front foot back. Flex both feet, top arm lifts into the top of the mat. Moving with breath. Exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift, really pressing the hips high. Exhale, sink. Inhale, lift. Left knee comes behind the right ankle. Take a seat, take a twist. 3 rounds of breath. Focusing on widening the heart. Expanding its capacity, not only physically, but in all the ways. Steadying the breath. One more inhale. And exhale, unwind. Downward facing dog. This time, let's just wave forward. Just kind of rinsing out. And then bend the knees and wave back. Let's do that once more. Inhale, wave forward. And exhale, bend the knees as the hips wave back. Lift the heels on an inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Once more, jump or step towards the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Rise all the way to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms. grab the left wrist, left foot steps off the right side of the mat, big side body stretch here, pulling on the wrist, bend the elbows and kind of pull the arms back as the heart comes forward. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, release the hands, bring them wide. Stand into the right foot as the left leg wraps around, eagle pose. Toes can be down or lift them up. The right arm is going to come over the left arm and wrap. You can grab shoulders, backs of the hands, fronts of the hands, wherever you'd like to be. Steady breath. Gaze at something that's not moving. Slowly release. Inhale, one leg mountain, so press down through the right foot, left leg lifts. And then exhale, hands to heart center, left foot meets the right. Full round of breath in. And out. Let's do this on the other side. Inhale, arms lift, grab the right wrist. Right foot steps off the left side of the mat. Big side body stretch here, side dancer. Maybe bending the elbows, opening the heart, finding a bit of movement. Next inhale, press down through the left foot as you come arms wide. We're gonna wrap the right leg around. Big transition here. Eagle pose. Toes can be on the ground. And then this time, left arm on top, maybe grab for the shoulders or wrap the arms. 3 rounds of breath. Squeeze all the limbs in together. Next, inhale, unwind the hands, one leg mountain. And exhale, right foot plants, hands to heart center. Inhale, both arms lift, come up onto the toes. And then exhale, we're gonna come down into a little squat. So squeeze the legs together as you come down. It can be a bit shaky. Actively press hand into hand, thumbs into sternum. One more inhale. And then exhale, separate the knees as the hands go forward. The hips can come down, and then the booty will come down, soles of the feet together, knees wide. Roll the shoulders back, heart forward, maybe lean back. And fold forward. Block can come for the forehead. Maybe 2 blocks. I like to lift the palms up here. This kind of gesture of acceptance or release. And slowly coming up, one more forward fold. Gonna close the knees up, lengthen the legs long, and we'll come into Pashimotonasana, which is a fancy Sanskrit word for forward fold. So you can come down really rounded, let the head drop, or you can lengthen the spine. You can reach the arms up, lengthen the spine, and then fold forward with a lengthened back, grabbing for the legs, the ankles, the feet. If you need a little bit more, you can take a block and grab for the other side of the block. We're all in such different bodies, so just explore where you are today. If you're in the lengthened pose, then imagine that you can get a little more space between the ribs and the hips. Maybe even lift up halfway, make a little shimmy, and then fold back down. 2 more rounds of breath. And slowly lift up. Back into a seat where we began. Knees crossed or up on the shins. taking a few spinal spirals to notice and to feel into the space that you've created. And then a few rounds of breath in stillness and in observation. Just noticing any shift, noticing what the energy is like now, what the mind space is like now. And whatever you find there, you're doing it right. What we're trying to do is not necessarily what is happening, but that we are noticing what is happening. Important reminder. We're not judging what's going on, but we are observing it. That we're interested in it, we're curious. And we care about what's going on with us. One more inhale. Big exhale out the mouth. Let's do that once more to close out. Beautiful. Hands together, thumbs at the third eye. And let's bow forward. Together you can say thank you, you can say namaste, anything that feels like completion to you. Bowing forward. And rising back up. I hope that this class was of benefit and that it helped you to set your stage for a steady, regulated day. I will see you next time here on your mat. I'm here every Tuesday. My name is Cole Chance. If you want to learn more about me, you can find the link in the bio. Always have something going on. Would love to explore. See you next time.